So the question is, do I double post to the same chat twice? Interesting. Interesting proposition. But anyway. Hello. Today is a very special day. Well, I should say this week is a very special week because my school is hosting a week-long game jam, and I'm participating. I don't usually do game development, mostly because every time I open up a game engine, I get panicked. I go into an inconsolable panic. So, in order to fix that, I'm combining my general enjoyment of streaming with my crippling fear of game dev to make something that will hopefully cancel out. So, yes. This is what I'm... Thank you. So, first things first, I want to get kind of the idea of what this game is across. So, I'm gonna switch scenes to here. Sorry for the flash. Oh no, you aren't supposed to see that. No, I've already... Okay. So, it's going to be a box pusher. Like Sokoban, I think that's the proper term for it. So you got your guy over here. He can fly or something. And then the first level is going to be, you go up, you push a box down onto a button, it unlocks a thing, and then you go to level 2. Right. The theme of this game jam is gravity. So the player will think, okay, well, yeah, I push a box down onto the button. It's Sokoban with gravity. Okay, interesting. Level 2 hits. The box moves up, and suddenly the game has changed. Now it's not just, oh, this is Sokoban with gravity. This is Sokoban with multi-directional gravity. Which means very funny level design possibilities. I've already, sketched out some levels in an Excel spreadsheet. But I think the first thing I should be doing, is actually making sure the game works. So that's what this stream is going to be about. I'll open up the development studio. Yeah, check it out. I'm using the Godot game engine. Yes, like the guy from Ace Attorney. And think if I just open this up, yes, it opens up a screen where I can control the guy, the Godot logo. I've gotten that far, which, to be fair, is farther than 90% of my game dev projects. I think the farthest I've ever gotten was following a direct tutorial for Pico 8, where I made a breakout with no things to break. So it was just playing ping pong on a one-sided pool table, essentially. But yeah, I can control this. This is revolutionary to me. I made this. This is my game. So as Sokoban does, you have walls, and then you have boxes. I cannot push the box. I simply phase through the box. That is what we're going to be working on this stream, is getting the box to move and getting the box to fall. That doesn't seem like a lot, but it is, considering this is revolutionary. Okay. It is. But I'll close this out. And then here's the thing. I don't exactly know where I'm supposed to go from here. It's like... Okay, so there's a script attached to the box. And what I want the script to do is I want it to move the box along the tile map. Now I have this player move function that I lifted from a tutorial. And I feel like by using this, I can create box movement. Let me just copy paste some code. This will be the box video game ever made. True. There's going to be wizards. That I have decided that. I haven't done any gameplay. I just know there's going to be wizards. Okay. So I know programming is boring. Bear with me. It's the process. It's the vibes. So I think we can just of our tile size. And then I think this is for the player more than anything. Okay. Inputs. Right, okay. I think if I just copy this code, like wholesale, it'll make a second player, which is neat, but it's not what I want. Or is it? No. Because like if I make a second player while it's adjacent, then the box would stick to me, which is good for some people, but not for my purposes. Okay. Let's see here. If I do this, that won't work. Okay. So if I move, there is a raycast 2D that's attached to this box. So what I want box push to do is I want it to, when the player is near, Oh no, I still need to pass. The player's near. Check if... Check if the player's moving in the direction of the box. If it is, move the box in that direction. This seems simple, but I don't know how I would implement this. Also, sorry if this text is too small. Hang on, let me... Is this... Okay, yeah, this is probably better. Yeah. This is much more readable to the stream. I'm going to add a few extra caveats to this. If it is, check if the box can move in that... If yes, push the box. If no, do not move the box nor the player. Rigid body 2D. Put it here. Put the collision shape there. Does that... I've put in a rigid body 2D into an area 2D, which I don't think is correct. So what if I put the sprite there, put the raycast there, move the script here? Okay, yeah, let's Control X this. And then script, new script. Let's make it box. Okay, and then we delete this other box. Okay, it has collision shape, I think. The rectangle. Alright. And then if we do this, it crashes immediately. That's why. Okay, and now okay. So now I run into this. Like you hear me pressing right, I run into this. So that's progress already. It's better than phasing through the box. Let's try on this. All right. So then when we start it, it's already going down. Wait, guys, did you see that? It already. Okay. This is boggling my mind right now. Whoa. I think I skipped a step. Okay. So rigid body 2D already has gravity programmed in. My concern is what will happen if something were to like interrupt the box while it's falling. Okay. Oh. Okay. So if I play and then I try to intercept the box falls through me, which it's not horrible. But it is interesting. There's an interesting interaction. The box just falls right through me. Okay. All right. Calm down. You've made a box move to the right and fall. Surely you have more accomplished achievements than that in your life. But honestly, I'm not gonna lie. It's pretty sick. Oh, I think I have discovered issues. Yeah. So, I need to make it snap to the grid. I think that's what this code is for. So when I make it snap to the grid, then it falls like a normal, well-behaved box. I do worry that it has physics. I do worry that the physics is currently interacting with things and not being good about it. Good evening, fellow jammer. How goes it? I have made a box fall by complete accident. So if I move this over to here, because in my scripting, I have it move like the player does. I have it snap to the next place like the player does, and so when I do it, it just falls. It just falls. It's because it is because it's using like the physics of the game. Oh, but that'll be interesting when I need to make it fall in a different direction. Okay. All right. We're braining right now. We are Jimmy Neutron brain blast. I do know that you are experienced in Godot, so you can change the gravity direction in Godot pretty easily. Yes. Cool. This is exactly what you're here for. Actually, do you want to get on call with me? Because I feel like that would help this out. Because I do think that while I am learning things, I am a bit stuck on doing this whole shenanigans, and I'd appreciate the help from someone who knows Godot. So let me just turn the music down. And then Oh, that's way too far down. Or no, it's not, because I'm going to be increasing... I'm going to be increasing this. So, yeah, okay. And then... I guess I'll hop on the jam grind set call. And then people can join and talk. Although it'll be silent, so they might jump scare me.
Hello, did I jump scare you?
No, you did not, but I appreciate you joining.
Worth a shot.
So I have this.
Cool.
I have this whole situation right here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, should I stream this to the Discord, or can you just like watch the stream?
I'm currently watching the stream muted, but it would probably be better if you stream on Discord so it's less delayed.
Yeah. All right.
If your internet can handle it, I don't know.
It's fine. The dorm Wi-Fi is pretty strong.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah. So I'd followed a tutorial to get the player movement, and it used vectors to check if the next position that you moved was valid or not.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
And I think that's a pretty nice way of handling that. So I want to apply the same logic to this box here.
Gotcha. Okay. So to make sure it doesn't fall too far kind of thing?
Right.
Okay. So you have it as a rigid body right now.
Right.
Which is how like the gravity's working, right?
Yes.
So at the moment, even if you didn't have the raycast or anything, the physics would sort of take care of making sure it stops before something else gets there.
Well,
I would say you probably want to do either a custom thing where it checks with the raycast or just sort of leave it to the physics engine. But doing both might sort of confuse it a bit.
Okay. I'm saying like when the player interacts with the box, like pushes the box, then the box will move. And if it doesn't move, then I guess nothing happens. Like the player is fine, the box is fine, just nothing moves.
Ah, right. Okay. Yeah, I guess you might need some sort of raycast there, because you need the player to check first, is there a box there? And then it has to check another space to see if there's an open space afterwards.
Ooh, okay, so the player checks if the box is there?
I would think so, right? Because when the player tries to move to the right, if there's a wall there, it'll just not move. But if there's a box, it needs to both move and push the box, but only if it can push the box, right?
Right. Or it could just push the box and not move. That's something I had on my
Oh, true.
That's something I have on my sketch sheet of like game concept. It is literally do it go. The player stays put while the box is pushed, or the player is pushed with the box.
Gotcha. Yeah, it might be easier to just have the box move instead.
Yes.
And I think functionally it would be the same, right? Because even if you moved with the box, you can immediately move back. So as far as like puzzle design, it should be the same.
Yeah. Cool. So, gotta find the right window. So
I will say that using the physics on like a tile-based thing could be a little bit hard.
Yeah,
the physics is not designed for that.
Physics is not designed for that. So are you thinking I could make this in another area 2D and like handle the physics myself?
Potentially. That's how you have your player moving around, right?
Right.
So if you do something similar and basically just have the script check, every time the box moves or gets updated, just check if there's a spot below it, and just sort of recursively move down until there's no more spots underneath.
Yeah. So
I think that might be a bit better for something that you really want to be like strictly tied to the grid.
Right. Right. So area 2D, change that to an area 2D. The problem with this is that it crashed, right, because I didn't change the script.
Yep.
Save that. And then what happens now is that I just move straight through the box.
Right.
Because the collision, I guess, doesn't want to exist.
So your box is an area and your player is an area, right?
Right.
By default, areas are just kind of like they exist in the world, but they just check and sort of give you messages when things overlap.
Okay.
If you want it to stop it for you, then you would want like a rigid body or something. But I think for this, what you might want to do instead is set up something like that raycast to just check yourself before you try to move. You say, okay, so the player has pressed the right arrow. Let's check, is there a box there or a wall there?
Okay.
And then if there is, then you want to do something else instead of moving.
So the current code says if not ray is colliding. So
Okay, gotcha. So you do the raycast to the direction times tile size. Yep.
And then it forces raycast update. That's just so I can move better,
Okay.
like on subframes or something.
Oh, okay, I guess that makes it check right then. Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha. And then if it's
So,
not colliding, then
If it's not
move over.
colliding, then
Right.
it moves. So what
So that logic is right.
Right. What I could do is I could make it so if we have an if statement, if the ray is colliding a wall, then it doesn't do anything. And if the ray is colliding a box, then it does something with the box. And then else this.
Yeah, totally.
Okay.
So I think when you call that you call is colliding to just check, but there should be something like get colliding objects that you could use to check that. Don't know exactly what the function would be, but
Okay. So we have if rays colliding. Expecting an indented block after. Oh, right, because.
okay. So you can call raycast.getCollider to find out what it's colliding with, and then you could check if it's a wall or if it's a box.
Raycast2d dot get. That's not. That's not something. Would it be raycast2d or just raycast?
Just ray, I think, that variable that you have.
Oh, ray dot.
Ray dot get collider, I think.
Okay, ray dot get collider.
Which returns the object that it's colliding with. So you can check
wait.
what that object is.
So wait. If ray dot get collider is equal to.
That's a function, so parentheses on get collider.
And it does GD script use double equals for that?
It does, but you probably want to check, instead of if it's equal to a specific thing, you want to check if it's like of a certain type. Or actually the easiest way to do that is groups.
Groups.
So what you could do is hop out of the script real quick.
Okay.
Just click on 2D mode and click on your box.
All right. Box.
And that, on the right-hand side, you have the inspector. But if you click the tab above that where it says node,
okay.
this gives you some other options. And then you click groups at the top of that menu, and you can add your box to a group. So I would create a group called, say, maybe pushable would be good.
Okay. Okay, so I've added the
Add
box to pushable.
Right. And so now in your script, you can say if ray.getCollider dot is in group. That's a function you can call.
Dot is
group. And then open parentheses and put the name of the group in there. So in a string, you would put pushable.
Yes. Okay. So then it would do something.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'd go else if ray.getCollider elif. Yeah, okay.
elif, yep. Then you could say dot is in group wall or something like that.
I have the wall set to a tile map.
Okay.
Maybe.
If you want to do it quick and dirty, you could just do elif ray dot is colliding, and it would get everything else.
Okay.
But you should be able to put either the tile or the tile map into a group as well.
Mm-hmm. elif ray dot is colliding.
Then do nothing, basically.
Pass.
Yep. And then else do the movement.
Else do movement.
And then...
Why is it still showing up a red? Error expected indented. Oh, that's because there's nothing here. Pass.
Pass. And then also you need parentheses on the is colliding.
Right. And then else. All right. Cool.
Oh, Jacob's asking questions in the Discord chat for some reason.
Oh, hey, Omniv.
The on ready thing basically, like normally when you create a variable, it initializes it right at the beginning, but on ready waits until the rest of the game has started up, and so you can use an on ready var to, just like you're doing here, get a reference to the raycast node.
Yeah.
So it waits until all the other nodes have been created, and that way you can like go find them in the scene tree.
Yeah. Okay. So I should probably close that out because it's blocking the code for the viewers at home. But I think... Okay, so let me make sure this works normally. I have crashed the game. Attempt to call a function isn't based on null instance.
So you're calling getCollider, which is nothing. And so it's trying to call is in group on nothing. So you actually do need to check if the ray is colliding first. So you would say if ray.is colliding and ray.getCollider is in group.
Would that just be an ampersand symbol, or?
I think it supports either one, but you can use the word and. I think you can also just do double ampersand, but I'm not sure.
If ray.is colliding. What was it again? I forgot. Hang on.
And ray.getCollider.
And ray.getCollider dot
is in group.
Okay. Pass.
Yep. So that's the one that would push the block or something.
Ray.is. Okay.
Yep.
And
okay.
Cancel that. Then we run. Okay, it works. Okay, the game works. Excellent.
Awesome.
Okay, so we didn't completely just destroy the game with that code.
Yeah, always a good thing to check. So, Um, yeah, the other thing is that right now the ray is not colliding with
It's not
the box.
colliding with the box. Interesting.
So that might have to do. I haven't used raycast too much, but I believe you can set an area as like triggering collisions or not. So that might be something you can change from the box area settings.
Spectre collision. It has layer and mask, and I don't think that's anything.
Oh, right.
Space.
Yeah, those are useful sometimes, but
that's not something.
no, space override is like I just learned about that for my project. Actually, it lets you like create custom gravity vectors inside certain areas. Pretty cool.
I mean, I guess the custom gravity vectors helpful for this project, but not what I need right now.
Yeah, you could like set up an area where gravity is a different direction pretty easily.
Oh,
using
like those Super Mario Galaxy levels.
Yeah. And that's how the space golf in mine works. I just have a bunch of overlapping gravity areas.
I do in one of these streams because I'm gonna do like 5 streams this week of just the game jam. I do want to play like a test build of space golf in one of these streams.
That would be fun.
Collision object 2D pickable. I don't think that's it.
No, it might not be in there. I'm Googling it on my end right now too, because I don't remember.
Right.
Could be a setting in the raycast as well.
The raycast. Ooh, maybe.
Yeah, does it have like a collide with or something?
Collide with area. Oh, hey.
There you go. Okay.
There we go.
Sweet. So now it should just stop you at the box, I think.
Right. Test that. Okay, it does. All right. Excellent.
Sick. So now you just have to tell the box to move somehow.
Reject game jam. Return to Dragon Ball. No, Omniv. I'm working on my problem. But so we have player move. Okay. So raise colliding, ray get colliders, and group pushable. We would send something to the box.
Yeah, probably. So, probably it would be good to like create a function in the box.
Okay.
Called like push or something, and then you would call that function. You would say ray.getCollider.push. And then maybe tell it a direction to push in or something.
Right. So the function box push is in box. So would I call that in player move?
Yeah. So when you call ray.getCollider, that returns the box that you just hit, right?
Oh yeah.
You could call box push from there. So you could do. I
would have to add like a direction as, or would I?
Probably so. Yeah. Give it like a direction vector.
Vector 2. Dot. What would that be? Because here it's vector 2.
I mean, in the box script, you can just give it a name, like direction or something.
Vector 2.dir. Although would I have to initialize dir somewhere? I would have to initialize dir somewhere.
No, so in the box script, like you're just creating the argument for the function. So you can just type dir.
Oh, box push dir.
Dir. Yep.
Okay.
And then dir will be whatever you pass from the player.
Dir will be.
Yep. So that would be
the direction.
Inputs dir, right? I think. Yep.
Okay.
Because that's a vector of
box
length 1,
push
right?
Isn't declared in the current class.
So
Do I have to include?
no, so right here, instead of just calling box push, you want to call ray.getCollider.boxPush.
Let's see.
That way you get that getCollider returns a reference to the box, and then you can call box push on that specific box.
So, when the box goes in that direction, when the box receives the direction, it will...
It would update its position, basically. Just like moving the player, actually.
Oh, yeah, so when the player moves, function move, position plus equals dir times tile size.
Yep, that makes sense.
Okay.
Okay, I think that
That
might work.
Do it.
There's one potential issue I'll see.
It doesn't.
Oh, it works? Sweet. Awesome.
I am game making.
Yeah, so that's really good. And then just to do gravity, like after the box pushes, you would just like do a check underneath it to see if there's an open spot.
Position plus equals dir times tile size.
I would make a function in the box, maybe called like check gravity or check underneath. Check fall. I don't know.
Check fall.
Which shouldn't have any arguments. Yep.
Shouldn't have any arguments until
you change gravity direction.
Yeah.
For now, it doesn't need any.
Okay.
So I would say inside this check fall function, you would basically make a loop that says while like your downwards raycast is not colliding.
So I guess it just has the downwards raycast by default, yeah?
Well, I see it in your scene tree on the left-hand side. I don't know how you have it set up.
I have it set up to this.
Okay.
So the raycast is pointing down.
Oh yeah, so the raycast is even in the right place. So you could just say
that's
in your
3D.
script.
We aren't doing that. So while it would be not
maybe make a
ray
variable just like in the player that stores the ray. Ray dot is colliding.
While not ray dot is colliding.
Then position plus equals vector 2 dot down times tile size.
Okay.
And then theoretically that should work, but you have to update the ray manually in between. So just like in the player script, you have that ray.force update. You're going to want to call that.
Oh, so wait, does the ray not automatically update? It still think it's...
So the ray automatically updates every physics frame.
Right.
But this is going to get called several times in between the physics frames.
Right. So... That?
Yes, and also you want that before the while statement starts.
Right, okay.
To get the first check. So you want it both places.
Would I do check fall? Because I want it to check fall regardless of if the box has been pushed or not.
Right. So you don't want it to check it all the time, though.
Right.
Right? Because it doesn't need to check until it moves. So I would put one check after box push, because you know it'll need to do it then. So you can put a check fall there. And then the only other time would be ready, probably.
And ready.
Yep.
Okay.
But I think you do want the force raycast update inside the loop too.
Oh, yep. Oh, so wait, we do two of them?
You want it both at the beginning and then inside the loop.
Okay.
But after you move your position.
Okay. That's important.
It's kind of confusing. Basically, that needs to get called in between
Each.
every time that position line runs.
Yes. Okay. So then the game has immediately crashed. I have forgotten to put parentheses here. All right.
Okay.
Okay, it loads. It's a bit.
I can't see it on Discord. I'm gonna have to wait.
Yeah, it's teleporting. And also hovering. Oh.
Well, yeah, it is gonna teleport because there's no.
I've pushed it into the wall.
I'm checked, but.
And I'm stuck. It is not responding. I broke it. Yeah, that's
Okay.
Is that coming through on stream? No, it's currently not responding. I'm closing the program.
I saw you push it into the wall, and then I just saw no more updates.
Okay. So a few problems.
Indeed.
For one, it does it instantly. I don't want it to do that.
So, I guess right now, I have to just reason through how this code is working myself. So, if the ray is not colliding, you move down and check again. That seems like it should move all the way to the bottom. I'm not sure why it's stopping early.
It stops one thing before it because the raycast update, something about that, I'd imagine.
Possibly. Could be.
Another thing, I don't want it to be pushed into the wall.
Yeah. You'll probably want to check that in the box push function. You'll, again, pretty much copy from the player. Just
right.
Put the ray in a direction and then check.
Raycast to dir.
Oh, actually, okay. I think I might know what the hovering problem is.
Oh?
Let's do this first. Ray.cast to dir, and then
if not ray dot is colliding. What?
With parentheses.
Right. Oh.
Yep.
Colon.
That looks good. And then in the check fall section, you're going to want to do the same thing. Make sure you cast the ray downwards.
Right.
I think it was just initialized to be downwards, but too long.
Right, okay. Or maybe just at the start of that.
Yeah, just at the start should work. But before the update.
Oh, before the update, right. Cast to vector 2 dot down.
Times the tile size.
And then when I implement the different gravity, I can pass something to check fall.
Yep, which would just be the gravity direction.
Yes. Although then a later twist is that some boxes can have multiple different gravity directions that they switch between, which I think could be handled if I like have a if-else statement where I pass a different direction to a different.
Well, if the box has like its own gravity direction, you could just make a variable in the box.
Variable in the box, and then change that variable.
Yep.
Right. Okay. Interesting. But now this should work. You think?
I think so.
Okay.
I mean, I thought that last time, but.
Interesting to note.
I gotta wait for the mainstream to catch up. Okay. So does it just not move now?
Push the box. No, it does not move.
Okay. So, your raycast in the box push function, you gotta multiply dir times tile size. Box is colliding with itself.
That's not ideal. Okay. Save that. Then we run it again. It's still not moving. Feel like this is something that we did.
Need to update the raycast after that cast as well.
After
inside the box push function.
Inside box push. Oh, we update ray.force raycast update. Right?
Yep.
Okay.
All right. Fourth time's the charm.
Fourth time's the charm. Oh, aha! It works. Sort of. It just the box just instantly teleports to the edge, the downmost thing, and also I can no longer push it into the wall. So that's a success.
Sweet. That's exactly what I expected to happen. Yeah.
Okay.
There's no like visible falling because that check fall function, it recursively moves down, but inside a single frame.
Do not move.
So it just instantly gets to the bottom.
To just move that there. So then I want to move the box over to. Well, I think I should get rid of the thing that moves it. Like. Yeah, I think I should get rid of that bit. And then if I start it, then it should, like... Oh, dear. Okay, nope. That bit's very important. I don't know what happened, but that bit is incredibly important. Let's move it up to here.
I mean, that snaps it into the grid, right? So I think that's good. You want it to start off...
It snaps it into the grid, but it also, like, puts it, like... down into the right of where it's in on the scene.
Oh, okay.
Which could be not good for when I have to...
Yeah, it'd be good to get that fixed for sure. It must be the position snapped function. I haven't seen that before.
Yeah. That was the thing to where it snaps to the grid in the tutorial.
Well, you could probably just, instead of plus equals, make it minus equals. And it would go the other way.
I failed to see how that helps.
Wait for it.
Wait, hang on. Is that where it was in the... Oh, it was. Okay, wait, hang on. So that's just there. Okay, yeah, alright. I should also do that in the player so that the player spawns where the player should spawn.
Oh, yeah, that would be good. No, so the reason it was doing that would just be because it snaps it to the grid, but like to the corner of the grid.
Right.
And so then you need to offset it back to the correct direction. Right. You were just offsetting it even further.
I have a box that pushes with the force of gravity of Jupiter.
Also, hey, Will, how's it going?
Oh, yeah, Will's here. Oh, hey, you're just
Will's hanging out.
Camel case or Pascal case?
Yeah, you're streaming from an open Discord channel right now, so
I
you never know what could happen.
Yeah, no. Admittedly, not quite jump scared, but that did throw me for a bit of a loop. Also, I'm on streamer mode, so it doesn't like.
Oh yeah, that silences it, doesn't it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So okay, close that out.
We're just doing some Gravity Sokoban game
Yes.
creation
Yes.
and ignoring
I have
stream
a
chat.
game, I have a game title, but I want to save that for when I actually, get to the part where I can safely do theming.
Yeah, same here. It's like I have like so many ideas in my head that I don't want to like execute yet.
I haven't done any work today just because I didn't feel like it. So
Yeah, same
this has been
here.
a much more chill jam for me than usual.
This is,
I know.
I will say, this is the only way I'm getting any work done on this. These streams, because otherwise I'm just like, I don't know what I'm doing. But no, this is very, very helpful way to do this.
Hello, Jacob. I've noticed you. Don't worry. Does that make me senpai? Hold on.
What?
Yo, Jacob, I noticed you.
Oh my god.
Also, I agree. I'm a fan of camel case myself.
Camel case is
cool. Godot uses snake case, so I'm okay with it. I've learned to make do with snake case, but...
Is that like the underscore?
Yeah, that's with the underscore.
Yeah.
Camel case is... I mean, it just saves that one keystroke for every variable, right?
Exactly. So you can spend technically less effort on coding.
Wow, I'll never be senpai. Okay, I'm a senior, though. Are you a senior? If you're not a senior yet, that makes me senpai.
What is this conversation? Okay.
I feel like Jacob might be a senior, though. I don't remember.
I'm a senior by credit. Does that count?
That counts. It's what goes on your Outlook account that counts. Underscores between private variables. Yo, you have, like, private variables?
Private?
I just got variables, man.
Dang.
Yeah, what is this? Advanced CS 1570?
I use Godot where everything is a global variable.
Oh. I feel like
you can't have private variables in Godot.
There is no privacy. Godot just like comes into your house like, I need this variable. And bonus points, it's actually Godot from Ace Attorney.
Wait, is there a Godot in Ace Attorney?
Yes, there is a character named Godot in Ace Attorney.
Hold up, I need to look this up.
I'm gonna put him on stream.
Get him a new mascot for Godot.
Is his name pronounced Godot, or?
I have zero idea.
I hope so.
Hello, I'm in the call now.
No one has any clue how Godot's name is supposed to be pronounced.
It's definitely Godot.
Godot?
Godot?
Yep.
What about Godot?
Godot.
No.
This is so cursed. I don't like this.
I only say Godot because Santino said not to say Godot, so...
I'm okay with Godot, to be honest. I like Godot because it makes me sound fancy in French, but I don't mind the pronunciation Godot, personally.
We should do a mini game jam in that French game engine that ACM Game made. They're not ACM Game anymore.
We should not do that.
They are
I'm sorry.
ACM Game in the past.
I'm confused. What? French
They made a
game?
game
ACM
engine
Game,
in French.
before we became the superior ACM Game dev, the old ACM Game made a AI game engine in TypeScript, which, why would you do that, for starters? But they also made the whole thing in French. So if you ever did the Mega Miner AI competition, it was all in French.
That, why? But yeah, on stream I have a picture of Godot.
Amazing. I like his... Are they like sunglasses? Just
I
face visor?
don't know, but it does look cool.
And the most generic coffee mug.
Literally just a cylinder. I mean, they had to put it on the GBA, like...
True.
Yeah, but, basically, elaborating anything on this character is a spoiler for Ace Attorney 3, so
Okay.
I don't...
Oh, another streamer I follow just started Ace Attorney 3.
Oh,
I didn't watch it, but they posted about it.
Neat.
And then there's the new Ace Attorney Chronicles.
Yes, that is a very good one. I enjoy it. But I should probably.
I've not played any of them,
Godot
but
off the screen now.
I'm sure they're great.
I don't know. He does look very funny, just like observing the code. Like, yes, I see. But yeah, we can
Cool.
get that.
You're pushing boxes around, so I think you've
am
got a
pushing
Sokoban game
boxes
now.
around. 3 hours ago, I thought that was a pipe dream. It's just like I really want to make this like box pushing game, but like I don't know how to push box. And
Yo,
look
you're
at me
pushing
now.
box. And the box falls.
It does.
But it doesn't have to. You can turn that off if you wanted.
I could turn that off. I was actually thinking of making boxes that aren't affected by gravity as well.
No fucking
Yeah, that
way.
makes sense. Jacob and I are experienced box pushing game makers now.
Experience box pushing game makers.
That's why I dropped the world's greatest suggestion in the chat and just storing things in a dictionary instead of raycasting.
Storing things in a dictionary. I
Yeah,
can't
my
even
language
begin to
file
think
are-
of how that would work.
Well, it's like, so, like, let's say you have a dictionary of tile positions, right? Like, so you're at 0, 0 in the
Right.
puzzle. Instead of casting a ray forward to a 0, 1, you just see if there's a box in 0, 1 by, checking the dictionary.
Mhm.
It's
Yeah.
just like, it doesn't require physics.
That sounds like something that a game size optimizer would say.
Yeah, well, I did make my Sokoban game in C++ purely with only OpenGL, so that I did not even have raycasting, because I don't know how you actually make raycasting. So that was my my budget solution.
Godot makes it pretty easy, I will say.
Yeah.
Also, the tutorial had this tween thing that like is supposed to make you like
Oh yeah, to make the movement smoother.
to make the movement smoother. But when I implemented the code that it said, it crashed.
Yeah, one thing
Tweens
that
have
tweening will
changed a
cause
lot
you issues
recently.
with is you'll need to not let the player move mid-tween, or else you'll desync with the tiles. Because you try to move up while you're being tweened to the right, you'll just
Right.
move up.
Right?
So, like-
yeah, I think that was in the tutorial.
You have to lock yourself in place while it tweens, or like turn off controls or whatever.
Yeah,
It could just be that the
Really
tween
more-
has changed since that tutorial, because I think like Godot 3.5 had a pretty big change, and Godot Godot 4 is going to have a totally different tween system.
Are you saying kidscancode.org is using an outdated version of Godot for their tutorials?
I think they are actually. I haven't seen a new tutorial from them in a while.
Oh,
I figured this was the GD Quest tutorial, but
no. Watching videos, that takes too much time. Code that I can copy paste? Heck yeah.
true. You got to check the description for the GitHub page. I think in Godot 4 they're going to make it so the tween isn't a node anymore. You can just sort of call one from wherever,
Interesting.
like a function.
Well, tweening is just like, it's just a function that lerps things, right? So,
Right. So it doesn't really need to be a whole node on its own.
Yeah, I don't know why it would be like that. That's definitely why Unity is just better than Godot.
Oh my gosh. Can we not?
We
I
could.
don't.
I'm gonna ban you. I have the power to ban you from this voice chat. Even if
There's
you
one
want
engine called Pixel Game Maker MV.
Pixel Game Maker. Truly, the peak of game design of any game is RPG Maker.
What are you talking
RPG
about?
Maker is pretty great.
Actually, it is pretty good.
Yeah. That is the only other like game engine that I have tried using. I didn't get very far, but I did get something.
So many great games either came from or started in RPG Maker. You got to give it that.
Yeah.
But you gotta remember the ratio of how many terrible games have come from RPG Maker.
Okay, this is Mr. Unity Man.
He got you there.
Got him.
Although the ratio of terrible games I've made is also pretty high.
Godot just doesn't have any games,
Exactly.
so you can't ratio us.
Well, there is Sonic Colors Ultimate, which
It's true.
Oh yeah. Are we talking
That was
updated
only
or
the
day
rendering, I
one?
think.
you know what? Let's give it the benefit of updated.
Fair enough.
Okay, but tween thing. I might want to apply that to the box.
Okay, right. That would definitely complicate things.
It would.
You
Because
could do it a couple ways.
Oh dear, I've realized, right? Because with the box, it is the while loop is while not rays colliding, it'll move it down, and that's going to be called a lot of times, and while it is tweening.
Right. So you would have to remake that whole logic for a tween. You could either just call check fall and make it start and like tween one tile away, and then once that finishes, you would trigger it to check again. Or you could make this check fall function just basically look all the way down to the bottom, and then initialize a tween that goes from the top all the way down, like maybe 5 tiles down or however far. And then sort of does it all in one motion.
Right. Okay, so what I could do, right?
Either way, you'd have to change it up a bit.
Yeah. What I could do, right, is I could raycast to vector 2 dot down since tile size, and then if there's nothing there,
then you could like raycast vector 2 dot down.
I keep raycasting until it hits something.
So you can
just
like
find the
tile
final
size times
position
2
right
times 3.
It's where like you just tween straight at the final position, so you don't have certain things moving like while other things aren't. It's like everything moves in one step.
Everything moves in one. Everything moves in one step when check fall is called. Okay. Thinking, braining, using
Personally, feel free to ignore this, but thinking 2 steps ahead, I might do it the first way I said, where it just starts to fall one tile, and then once it finishes that tween, it checks the next tile.
Okay.
Because that way, when a box is in the middle of falling, you could like push another box under it and catch it.
I don't think I'm
like
going to
that.
design any puzzles like that.
Okay. In
Why
that
would
case,
you
you
ever
could just
think
tween
ahead
straight to
of
the
time?
end.
Yeah.
Everyone knows you should just be doing things that only when you need them and never actually planning ahead.
It's true.
It is.
Okay, so I would tweak just this part. Well, first I'd add a tween and then like call it, right?
I haven't tweened in a while either, so I don't remember exactly how you set these up, but that's the basic idea.
Bro's not a tweener.
I'm not a tweener. You can quote me on that.
So we have the tween. The tutorial says on ready var, and then export var speed.
Okay. Right, because you have to set up like how long it takes to move between the 2 spots.
We'll be right back.
Minus, not a, yeah, all right.
Okay.
All right, and then export var speed equals 3. Yes. Okay.
Do you intentionally name that Tween?
Yes.
Cool.
Okay. Then and then I want to cast the ray to the bottom of it. So while ray is not colliding, would I just change position to ray.cast too?
Yeah, that's almost exactly it. So now you need to cast 2, but instead of just the right now it's casting to the same place it was before. So you need to cast down like tile size times 2 the second time.
Ooh.
And then times 3 times 4.
Yeah, okay, so I make this like a... So I initialize like an int I,
Mm-hmm.
or I guess var I? Or
Yeah, just a var I inside that function
var I
equals 1.
1. Tile size times I, that's 1.
Times I, and then increase I each
plus
time.
Plus.
Yep.
Okay.
Except one slightly strange thing about GD script is you don't have a plus plus.
Oh.
So you have to do
plus
plus equals 1.
Yep, alright. Works for me.
Wizard
When
language.
that while loop is done, how would tweening...
So now that value of I is how many tiles you want to move down.
Mm-hmm.
So... Wait, or is it I minus 1?
Well, I starts at 1, and that's like the minimum you'd want to move down.
You might want to move down 0. So...
I guess that's like default, though. Like, when we aren't checking fall.
Right. Well, you're checking every time? Yeah. So I think it's going to be I minus 1.
I minus 1?
Because I is the tile that had something you couldn't move into.
So
var tiles to move equals I minus 1 or something.
our tiles to move equals I minus 1.
And so now you want to tween to that position.
Move underscore tween. Okay. There's a function called move tween. And
Okay.
it's in a direction. And then that is what gets... I'm just going to copy that wholesale. As long as I credit it in the...
Exactly.
Yeah, okay.
I copied a bunch of stuff from my project too.
Okay. That is currently in another function.
Okay, so that does this interpolate property. Your position... Okay, so this move tween only moves 1 tile.
Right.
So you will have to adjust it a little bit to move multiple tiles. Actually, no, never mind. It'll already work.
The identifier tween... Oh. Tween.
Tween, yep.
Yep. And then right here, too. Okay. So, It says it passes a direction.
Right. But if you make that direction like twice as long, it'll move you twice as far. So if you just call move tween in
Checkball?
Yeah, right there. And then the dir that you want to move would be vector2 dot down times I, or it's times tiles to move, sorry. So it'll move you, however many tiles downwards.
Okay. And then that should theoretically work?
I think so.
Okay.
You'll have to make sure that it doesn't do other stuff while it's tweening, but
Right.
for now that should work.
And push it. It is... It's hovering.
Okay, is it not moving?
No, it moved. It moved.
Oh.
It's just a little bit Oh no.
I see.
Mistakes have been made. Oh, okay. I thought I was controlling the box for a second there. That would have been... Okay, well, I've successfully figured out how to get it to move incorrectly.
All right. That's a start. It's moving.
It is moving. It is tweening. The tween is being tweened. It's just, it just like stops in midair.
Why does it only move 3 tiles? Weirdly specific.
Wait. Thought.
Mm-hmm.
Move. Why does it only move 3 tiles? Does it have to do something with like while ray dot well not rays colliding it casts
Okay, well, one thing you could do is take that I plus equals 1 and move it, make it the first thing inside the while loop.
Okay.
That way it increments it before it does the next check.
Right. That might be something.
Check. Well, it's not colliding. You check the next one.
Check that out.
I mean, that makes sense still.
It is moving even less now.
Ooh.
It has gone from 3 to 2.
3 to 2. Okay. Is it a consistent 2?
It is a pretty consistent 2, not gonna lie. Yeah, it just... Down 2. 1, 2. 5...
Oh, that one went 3.
No, I'm currently juggling the box.
I see, yeah.
This is what happens when stuff happens. It is now lodged into the edge. I'll try not to make puzzles where you can go underneath the box before it falls. Or maybe I make like a player death if the box falls on you. That could be funny.
Yeah, that would work. It would also be harder to drop boxes on you once they're working right, though.
Mm-hmm. I'll burn that bridge when I get to it.
Yep.
Tile. I might have something to do with I feel
Oh, okay. Nope, I got it. Inside your move tween.
Uh-huh.
Wait. Nope, don't got it.
Don't got it. Okay. Because we're passing the direction. And that's vector 2 times down times tiles to move. And so it does...
Right.
Interpolate self position.
Right.
Position
Just
plus direction times tile size.
Just print out tiles to move. See what that variable is.
Okay.
So right before you move tween.
Mm-hmm. Print
Tiles to move. Because it should be like 6 or whatever when you push it off the side.
Okay. So we have 0, 0, 2.
Okay.
1, 3.
Okay, so it's just getting the wrong number somehow.
2, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0. Interesting. That should be happening. I gotta check my chat. I gotta be a good...
Oh.
You figured it out?
Okay. You're doing some almost Fibonacci numbers here. No, so where you have... I see. Wow, I didn't even think of that. So you don't... Sorry, I'm saying a lot of words right now.
You are.
Easiest way to fix this. Get rid of... So inside the while loop, you're doing raycast2 plus equals an amount.
Uh-huh.
You should just set it straight equals an amount.
Okay.
But then I thought, actually, you could probably get rid of the I variable if you do the plus equals, but I think this will work.
Okay, this should work. Okay. So now we have 0, 0. Hey, let's go. We are correctly pushing boxes now.
Sweet, okay. I didn't even think of doing like a plus equal on the cast 2 though. That would probably save you
It is moving
having
a
to
bit
keep
fast.
track of the distance, but you can change the speed.
To 32. Even faster. Whew. Whew.
Potentially, you could also change it so that right now, no matter how far it falls, it takes that long.
Uh-huh.
But you could make the speed a function of the distance so that it, falls at the same rate.
So, do we just export var speed equals 0 for now? Unless that causes issues.
That would probably cause an issue, yeah.
1.
So if you look at where they're using speed inside the move tween function, they're calling 1.0 divided by speed, and that's actually making the duration, how long it should take to move. So if you remove the speed variable and replace it with a duration variable, and then you could put the dir value in there.
Duration. 1.0 divided by duration.
But get rid of the 1.0 divided by now.
Oh.
So make it just duration.
Just dir?
Like duration, like DUR duration.
And then where would
Or you could make it like duration per tile, and then you would multiply that by dir.length. So dir.length is going to be the number of tiles that you're going to move. And then your duration per tile is just going to... And you probably want that to be like 0.5 or something.
Duration per tile, make sure that's... Yeah, okay. 0.5. So now, when I go here...
The long fall and the short fall should take about the same amount of time. Well, they should take different amounts of time, actually.
They should take different amounts of time. It feels like they do, but what if I increase that to 2? It is just
very low gravity. See, you can make some...
I don't know why that made me laugh so much.
Oh boy.
It is... Okay.
Oh, okay. Another thing is you're using a sine wave movement speed. You could change that to be like... Actually, no. Keep the sine wave, but only do an ease in. And then it'll kind of look like actual gravity.
Oh, right, yeah. Okay. Tween ease out. So just like erase this completely.
I would keep that, but do a tween.ease in.
Oh.
But why would falling be eased at all? Wouldn't it be just like a straight up?
All right,
Well, I guess
it would
be
normal
ease out,
gravity
so
would be
it's
totally
downwards.
different, but this is going to be close to real gravity.
It's gonna be funny gravity.
It's going to be gravity where it hits terminal velocity really fast.
All right, I gotta take another picture of my hand, so I'll be right back.
Have fun.
That is so weird out of context.
No, it's
Do you
completely
not
normal.
take
in
pictures of your
context.
hands?
No.
Follow my hands Instagram account for photos of my hands every day.
I don't. I don't know who.
At the Caspin hands.
What? It's such a non sequitur.
Okay, I think that's working though.
It
If
is
you want to get rid of the ease in and the trans sign section, then it would just be like a linear movement. You can see what looks better, but I think this kind of feels like gravity.
I'm gonna see what without ease in looks like. Boo. That does look. It still like gets slower when it goes to the end point.
I think ease in out is the default, so this is the same as ease in out. If you take what you have right now and change it from sine to linear, it'll just be consistent.
All right. Hand picture. You got to be edited now.
I thought you didn't have to edit it because you have your cool pixelization shader.
Yeah.
No, yeah, but I still got to scale it and stuff. The picture's like 1,000 by 2,000.
The thing with that is, it kind of it feels like it teleports, which I mean, I guess it kind of does, but like it teleports diagonally.
Oh, like it teleports to the right before it falls? Or
yeah, it feels wrong. I liked the other one better. Hang on. Transign Tween Easen. I like this better.
I agree,
because
yeah.
it gives the box like some coyote time.
Yeah, right. It sort of accelerates at the beginning.
Alright, now if I want to make it faster, I want to make it like 0.05. Because the less the better. Oh gosh.
You could also apply this movement, or the move tween function. Yeah, that's going to be really fast. You could apply that to the regular pushing also.
Regular pushing.
Oh, that's fast.
It is pretty fast.
And you can put it on your player.
I want to feel out like the 0.16. Let's go.
Ooh, nice.
I kind of like that. I kind of like 0.16.
0.16 repeating.
So now 0.16 repeating.
You know what's crazy about the shader that I made is that it would have just taken me less time to just manually do it all.
Mm-hmm.
It was really a big waste of effort because it only looks good sometimes.
All right, so then do I also want to move tween instead of this if check fall? If Ray's not colliding for box push? Do I just call move tween there and then that?
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
Move. That's going to cause some other issues, but you can run it and see.
I feel like the issue there is that it doesn't know. Oh no, wait, Yeah. Okay, let's see what happens.
Doesn't fall anymore, right?
Yeah, no.
Okay, yep. So that's because the check fall gets called before it finishes moving off to the side.
Right. So
now you get to learn about another very cool Godot feature.
Oh boy.
You ready? This is like advanced Godot.
Oh goodness.
We're gonna create some signals.
Signals.
So
Okay.
go up just like you're about to create a new global variable, but instead of typing var, type signal.
Okay. Signal.
And call it move complete.
Okay.
Now, inside your move tween function, or actually, ooh, wait, hold on. Okay, we might not need that custom signal. Instead, click on the tween that's connected to your player on the left-hand side.
The script, you mean?
Yeah, actually, sorry, I meant the box, but...
box, okay.
Yep. And then click on the tween object in the scene. Actually, it's selected already.
Oh, okay.
And now you'll go back in the inspector. Up at the top, you'll go to the node panel again, where the groups were. And after you click the node tab, you're in groups right now, but go back to signals. Click on the signals section.
Okay. Tween all completed? Or tween completed?
Probably just tween completed. Tween completed.
Object. Okay.
Yep, you're gonna right click on that signal and click connect.
Okay. Whoa.
Okay, and now it's gonna ask you what you want to connect to. So,
The box script?
you'll want to connect to a script in the box. So what the signal does, I guess, whenever the tween finishes, it's going to emit this signal, and you can connect it to a function that will get called when this signal happens.
Okay.
So where it says receiver method, instead of connecting, by default, it'll create a new method for you. But what you want to actually connect it to here is just the check fall method.
So no underscores, just check.
Just check fall.
I don't think that's what I had it. Hang on. Cancel. I'm going to cancel this. Check the script. Check fall is camel case. All right.
Okay, yep.
Connect to here. Check fall. Connect.
Yep.
All right, so that's connected now.
And that little green thing on the left-hand side just says there's a signal connected to this function.
Yeah.
So now when you run it, it's going to activate that tween to start the movement. And once the movement finishes, it'll check if it needs to fall.
Okay. So now, do.
Maybe?
No.
Okay.
I said I liked the coyote time, but this is ridiculous.
Oh, okay. I see now. Yeah. Okay, so the tween completed. Taking a while to activate for some reason.
Node signals. Check fall, it's connected. And it only checks fall after the tween is completed here. Or I guess here. Fonkang. I
mean, it is working. It's just not getting called right away, which is strange.
Maybe I can add some more print statements because those are great for debugging.
True. Yeah.
Does print need any? Tween done falling. Huh. Okay, for some reason when check fall gets called here, the tiles to move is 0. So it calls check fall, but it doesn't think that it can.
And you do the raycast update there, so it seems like it should be at the most recent position.
Is there a way to make the rays visible?
This looks terrible.
Possibly. If you click on debug, and then in the top left corner, debug visible collision shapes, that might make the rays visible. I'm not sure.
Okay, it does.
Sweet.
Okay, so then I think I see what's going on, but I don't like it. Because it's calling...
Oh.
while it's still tweening, which I thought we figured this out.
Oh, wait. Okay, hold on. Go to your script real quick. So through comment out the check fall line after that one.
That one?
So it shouldn't check fall until it gets called by the signal.
Okay. Wait, so you're saying the signal calls check fall?
The signal should call check fall.
So wait. I
don't think
it's calling check fall. I don't think it's calling check fall. I think this is just a regular Sokoban box.
Okay, so our signal's not working somehow. It has the little signal icon,
It does.
which is a good sign.
Tween signal tween completed box, and then it'll just call check fall like that.
Yeah, that's how they're supposed to work.
It also checks fall on that.
Check fall does not take any parameters, so that's fine. So click on the tween in the list again, and try changing it so that it uses the tween all completed. Maybe see if that one works. Yeah, connect that one.
Should I disconnect the other one?
You know what? Connect them both for now.
Connect them both? Oh, okay.
Go for it. Either way, actually.
Okay. So now it's double connected to check fall. If I start it. Oh, haha!
Okay.
Interesting to
Okay. It's printing like crazy though. So actually, this is
this.
it's just checking constantly, pretty much.
I mean, I guess the tween is completed, so it has reason to check.
I guess.
Yeah, that's
Something is strange here.
I think I know what is going on. I think the tween sees that it's completed, so it is calling check fall every frame.
Right. And then when it finishes, it just loops it.
Yeah. So how do we only do that once?
The
custom signal is still an option.
It is, but we still want to detect like when the tween finishes moving.
Okay. Maybe I should.
Wait. No. Okay, I got it. In check fall, right now you're moving even when you're moving 0 tiles. So right now you have the print tiles to move. Right there, I guess right below it, say if tiles to move equals 0, then return.
I see. Oh wait, so below it.
So right there, if your tiles to move is 0, then you don't want to call move tween. You want to call, you just want to return or something.
Yeah.
So yeah, just like that.
Okay, but they'll still keep printing tiles to move 0, right? What is this? Oh.
So now when you check fall and there's nowhere to fall, the move tween won't get called, so it won't keep looping.
Right, because it's still moved.
It'll never activate the tween again.
0, 0, 4. Yes. Okay. It's working. It's working properly. I may have slightly messed that up, but yeah.
Sweet.
Heck yeah.
And then you pushed it while it was moving. Yeah.
So we can get rid of that. Yeah, this is a game. Like,
Yeah.
I am pushing boxes. Although now that I'm in the groove, I'm not satisfied. I need more.
I think I am probably going to have to head out. This was a great way to procrastinate reading Beowulf, but I got to do that before tomorrow. So.
Yeah. Are you in that one?
Spoiler: there's a monster in the cave.
There is a monster in the cave. Yeah.
Whoa! No way. I even know the Beowulf's going to die already. So.
Yeah.
Spoiler:
I don't know if I even should keep reading at this point.
Spoiler alert! Too soon. It's only 1,000 years old.
Yeah, I think like at least 1,000.
Yeah.
Dude, I'll never replicate the
version.
lighting again. I'm pissed off. The hand photo I took today is just so much brighter than the hand photo I took yesterday. So my hand goes from like a red color to a pasty white. Terrible.
You gotta take all your hand photos under the same light.
It's horrifying. Check the video in the Discord if you care to see the horrifying
I was hoping you were
hand
going to post
change.
the video.
Geez. What is going on?
It's not the second one. It's the third one.
It's like the first one is okay.
The second one, it just becomes like ghostish.
You become a skeleton.
Is Emperor Palpatine.
That's your super move that makes you like lose a ton of weight.
Yeah.
Just uses up so much mana and life force.
Yeah, because that's my push animation, and my other one's gonna be a grab animation where I'm like, using the force basically.
Okay.
Yeah, it's whatever though. You know what? We live with it.
So I think my next.
I think we could totally make like a Doom clone with just photos though.
That's
like
basically what I'm
some
doing.
Photos of the like the Joe Miner.
Well, I'm not making
outfit.
enemies. I don't think that seems hard. I'm gonna be taking photos for textures though. Like my wall has a pretty obvious texture when I take a photo of it. And I'm not gonna make any art, and I'm also not gonna steal any art for this game.
I will say I will be streaming more times this week. So if you want me to showcase, like test out your game on stream, then I would do time for that.
My game will never be good. I don't make good games. I make okay concepts and give up halfway through. So I might never get any further than I get tonight. You might submit a game where you run around and push blocks with my bony hand. That's about it.
So I have Gravity Sokoban. You have 3D Gravity Sokoban.
Gravity Sokoban. In fact, I am going to be doing. If I get further, I am going to do Sokoban things like pushing boxes onto switches and stuff.
Pushing boxes onto switches. That I think is my next step. Is like getting the switches to work.
It's really cool if you have like a dictionary, so where you can you can have the switch just check the dictionary to see if there's something on top of it. Wow.
Or you could link them with signals.
Fuck that. That's stupid.
Yeah.
That's the dumbest idea I've ever heard of.
Dictionaries, a waste of paper.
And signals are a stupid name for just like actions. Everyone knows what an action is.
Yeah.
Okay, well Unity calls them like messages, right?
They have Unity actions, and then there are also C# messages. So but I'm not a Unity. Well, yeah, a Unity action is visible in the inspector, so you can like assign like random functions from elsewhere in the inspector.
Okay. Loud this entire stream.
And then a message is like an internal like event that you can call rather than like something exposed to the inspector. That's about the only difference.
True.
Okay, time to re-import. Maybe I'll just take all the photos right now again. Oh, that's so much work. Fuck it. I'm gonna leave it as pasty hand if that's how it's gonna turn out. Maybe I'll tint it red a little bit.
Yeah, just adjust the colors a bit.
So I have this.
Do some Photoshop to it, or some GIMP if you want to be free.
I use LibreSprite, which is a free version of Sprite.
Oh, okay.
Oh, nice.
Good to know. Never heard of that.
It's open source as well, so you can like do scripting and stuff in it if you wanted to, but I don't want to. So.
Fair.
Coding?
I tried to write a script in GIMP once, and I immediately regretted it.
What?
What was the script's idea?
So, are you in the comp sci Discord?
I think.
I'm literally in it.
Yeah, so
Look at it.
the comp sci Discord logo is a spinning scratch cat, right?
Yeah.
I made that GIF.
Oh my gosh.
I made it by opening up GIMP, an image of the scratch cat, creating
and then you wrote
24 layers and manually rotating each layer a little bit. And so I was like, man, I could write a script for this. And then that was hard, so I just manually rotated it on every frame. But I tried to write a script that would like automatically make an image spin like that.
I take it did not go well.
It did not. I don't even remember what language it was supposed to use, because I thought I could just do a macro first, but it turns out a GIMP macro is basically just a script with extra steps somehow. So I tried to write a script instead, and I gave up because I had to go.
Yeah, I should also probably
get the entire GIMP code base to build it myself to get a version that would let me write scripts or something. I don't know. This was a while ago.
I think my last thing I'm gonna do on stream might be tweening the player. And then...
Oh, yeah, I was going to say that should be pretty much the same logic.
Yeah, pretty much the same logic. And then next time, I think what I'm going to do... Well, I have my, plan paper that I, sketched out in statistics class today. And I said for Wednesday, I would have everything in the game, everything basic done. And then I would add levels and test levels on Wednesday.
Nice.
So I don't have the switches done. I might do that off stream. I might just add the switches off stream. Or maybe I'll add them on stream and then the rest of that stream is level design. And then I was also thinking of streaming Thursday because that's when we have our club meeting.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's when people will probably have builds of their games that they wouldn't be ashamed for people to try out.
Ah, right.
That'll never happen.
Yeah.
We might have a couple.
Maybe a couple.
I'm going to have pretty much the final version of my game because...
Your game is so simple, though. It's just golf.
Yeah,
it's
golf.
space golf.
It's space.
The problem is every time I want to add something, I'm like, but how's that going to
work over that
I just
way?
get scared. Because every time I add something, it's that node doesn't exist on the network, and the entire thing crashes.
Oh, this is so
Oh,
sick,
geez.
actually. I didn't know this tool existed in LibreSprite, but you can add color curves to your image to tint everything instead of just
Oh, color curves are good stuff.
Okay, I need some professional artist opinion so I can get this to match properly.
I'm a professional leveler.
Okay. So I need. It's a little dark right now, right? But
It's just
I don't.
you can do RGB separately also.
I could, yeah. I need to make it only red, I guess. Alter the red. So it should be not that, right?
Yeah.
So more red.
What did it look like originally again? Let me just see them side by side.
Oh, I don't cancel.
Okay, so it's
Where was that shit at again? FX color. I
just
need to get it to
lighting is
match.
off. The colors actually aren't too bad.
I could also do this to the other ones as well to make them all darker.
Right, I think the problem is the relative amount of light.
I took them in the exact. When I retook it, I took it with the exact same position on the background wall. I tried to get it to be mostly the same, and I feel like my lighting in the room hasn't changed that much. I don't know. What's up here? Is this this is less.
So the way the curve works is I think it's the bottom is input. So your x-axis is input and your y-axis is output. And it ranges from light to dark.
Let me make them all a little darker, and we'll see how that I'll make
think
these two.
I think the
These
biggest
two are
issue
also
is
slightly
the difference in pixelation.
They should all be pixelated about the exact same.
The newest image is definitely way more pixelated.
Yeah, I do agree with that, which is kind of crazy because I scaled all of them down the exact same.
It could have just been a different size to start off with.
Maybe.
All right.
Moment of truth.
The
retake it.
player can tween too. Although I don't have the thing where you stop moving, so I'm no longer on the grid.
You're free.
I am free. Hang on, let me try and clip through this wall. Can't quite do it. But yeah, I did mess that part up.
I mean, it works.
How
Where's
do you
my
do
ball
that
picture?
if you don't have a check fall function to?
So what I would do is create a variable called like can move inside your player.
This would be a great time to use a state machine where they have a moving state and then a frozen state.
Oh yeah.
That's true, actually.
It's true.
Big state machine fan here, though. The biggest, perhaps?
Mm-hmm. So var can move equals true, and then when I move tween, can move equals false.
Mm-hmm.
And then do I make like a separate function that just is move again and it's attached to when the tween ends?
Yep, pretty much. So go ahead and connect that signal and just use whatever default name it gives you.
Okay. Right. I want to make sure. Erase colliding, erase pushable, erase colliding. Else, would this be an elif? Elif can move, and would I have to like elif can move all of those other ones too?
I would check can move all the way up in input.
Input.
Yeah. So where
Question
you
for
do
Godot fans and fans of, I don't know what other languages do it, but do
One
y'all
point.
actually like elif? I think elif is a goofy syntax.
It's funny.
Yeah, it's funny. I think the worst we can all agree is else if with no space.
Yeah, elif
Yes.
with no space is not good.
Yeah.
I think elif
I
and
think that
else
makes
space
more
if
sense
are
than
pretty
elif.
good.
I think elif makes less sense to me than else if in one single word.
So
I think if you're gonna shorten it, just shorten it to elif.
if
I guess.
is pressed and can move.
Yeah.
All right, and then it would be we just attach raw
Mm-hmm.
tween thing, raw tween signal, tween all completed.
Yep. Since apparently the other one doesn't work, I guess. Still
Connect.
unclear on that one.
Func on tween all completed. Can move equals true.
That should work, I think.
All right, and then we play it. Yeah. I'm moving like very erratically, and it's
Yeah. Now, if you
Oh,
change
here's-
the ease to an ease in out, it'll look a bit fancier.
yeah, ease in out. Okay. And then bop, 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 bop. I'm wondering if I should add like an input buffer because some of my inputs are getting dropped when I just
Input
spam
buffers
right.
are good.
Yeah.
Although, what if you accidentally press right one too many times, and now you're doomed to inevitably move right when you don't want to?
You only
Uh,
buffer one input usually.
I feel like storing something.
I agree. With tile-based games, buffering one input is very nice.
Mhm.
And it also lets you like move up and to the right really easily.
Yeah. Oh gosh, I can't.
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh, that's. Oh, okay. All right. Input buffering. How would we go about that? I think something with if event. I would have to like change the move function.
It would just have to read from the input buffer as a move function.
Yeah. So I would make a variable called like
var
buffered input,
I
and
say,
then you would set that equal to whichever direction you would have moved if a key was pressed when you couldn't move.
var buff input
Buff input.
equals.
Set it to null.
That's a good.
And so if it's null, that means you don't have a buffered input right now.
Mhm.
So in the unhandled input event,
Yeah.
get rid of the and can move,
Right.
because you're going to want to do two different things.
Mm-hmm.
So now, inside this if statement, you'll make another if statement to say if can move, and then colon on that, and then tab out move. So if you can move, you'll just move in that direction.
Tab and
Else.
then else.
You'll say that buff input equals dir.
Else. Buff input equals dir.
Mm-hmm.
And then
And now,
the
down
buff
at the
input-
bottom,
Down at the bottom next to here.
where you're so on tween all completed, your move just
Move.
finished. So you would say if buff input does not equal null, because you want to make sure you have one.
If
Then you want to move, and you also want to set buff input to null, so that you know you don't have another one. And then you want an else,
oh, okay.
and then the else is where that can move equals true is going to go. Because you don't want to set can move equal to true if you're doing another movement.
Right. Okay. That makes sense. All makes sense. Okay. So then we do
So you can get
this.
rid of the can move true up above.
Oh. Oh, look at I feel the difference.
Mm-hmm.
That's so helpful.
All right, the hands vaguely match. Okay.
Okay. So we make sure that's
Sorry, I abandoned your hand matching project.
Oh, I the stream ended anyways when I
Mhm.
matched
okay.
the hands.
So that's
They're vaguely
there
matched
now.
now.
Look
You'll
at that.
see
I
it
can
as I
move
push the
down
box.
and down. I can move diagonally now.
Oh yeah, okay. It's not too bad.
Cool.
It's not the best, but
Something broke.
Pretty effective.
Wait, something broke. Oh no.
weird that it's only moving like the top pixels of my hand. Like I can see those moving, but I can't feel like I see anything else.
What broke?
Okay, so I pushed the box, right?
Mm-hmm.
I pushed a box with the buffered input. Hang on, what happened? Oh yeah, okay.
Oh, okay.
So I tried to push a box and it just decided I could no longer move.
Okay, so if move should activate all that. Oh, okay. I think you do want to set can move equals true, actually. Where I told you to not set it, I think you do
Okay,
want
okay.
to set it. And then you shouldn't need the else at the bottom either, but it doesn't really matter.
Mhm.
Maybe that will fix the issue.
It's just like input buffering on boxes. It seems to have fixed itself with that.
Okay.
So yeah, all right. We got smoothment.
Smoothment complete.
Smoothment complete.
I think the issue was that you didn't set can move back to true, and then when you tried to move, you pushed a box. So you activated the box's tween, but you didn't activate your own tween, which is the only way that can move would ever be set to true again. fun bugs. But there you go.
The box push buffer up input, the absolute speedrun tech.
Ooh, yeah. What about box push buffer away input?
Oh, wait. Oh, that is speedrun tech, if I've ever seen it.
Ooh, yeah. You can make your whole game around that, where like you kick a box and it pushes you away.
Oh yeah, something to reuse the Sokoban engine on. But yeah, I very much thank you for helping out. I don't think I could have gotten this far without your assistance.
Yeah, no problem. Glad to offer my Godot expertise. Convert more people to our healthy community.
The very healthy community of great developers.
Yeah, all 10 of you on Earth.
Yep. We got an 11th one.
Yeah. Is there any like tutorial that you recommend?
Oh, hey, here's one of our community representatives now. Let's talk about how amazing Godot is.
Yes.
Wow.
We've
I
just
can't believe
been
this call has
bullying
30% of all users of Godot in here. I mean, Godot.
Wow.
all fucking 3, yeah.
You should look at the statistics from like all the previous GMTK game jams, and like Godot is like slowly eating.
That's true.
Yeah.
Unity's pie slice. So.
And we also have 100% of the Pixel Game Maker game engine users in this chat.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, all one of me.
The entire fan base is here. No way.
All right. Well, I'm gonna leave for real this time. But
Yeah. All right. Cool.
Glad I joined at the optimal time.
Looks pretty great though.
Yeah, we've been in here. I've just been sitting here, but they've been working on a game.
Yeah, same here.
Cool.
All
Are
right.
you working on your game now? I saw you just opened Godot.
Oh, yeah, I was in bed and then I couldn't fall asleep. I was just like, oh fuck it, I'll
One thing I could.
fucking.
Bro, I was about to. Have you seen? I've been ripping your thing, Santino. I'm
Can we
doing
curse
I'm
on
doing
your
a boomer
stream,
shooter
man?
style game now.
All right. So
It's fine.
I'm pivoting
It's
hard
fine.
here.
It's fine if you curse on the stream. I don't care too much.
Oh, you're streaming right now? My bad.
Yeah, it's fine.
Oh yeah, you're live.
Yeah,
I am
I've been
live.
doing the boomer shooter thing, and I think it's really fun trying to do the art style of Doom, where it's just like scanned pictures of things.
Oh yeah. If a different theme was picked, I was definitely just gonna do a Doom clone.
I'm doing a physics puzzle Doom clone, but instead of having changing gravity, you can just like mess with objects in zero gravity because it's not your idea.
All right, no. Here's the thing, Jacob. I'm also pivoting.
Oh fuck! What are you pivoting to?
I think I'm pivoting to Base Escape 2 and just making it like a 2D game, not a 3D game, because I'm just like, I tried getting, I don't know, I'm so indecisive when it comes to these fucking things.
No, I get it.
I have something, the reason why I shot up out of bed was because I had an idea for Base Escape 2, and I just kind of like want to put pen to paper right now and see if that works out. If not, then I might go back to my 3D game, but I have no clue. At this point, no one knows what I'm going to do. Even I don't know what I'm going to do.
I pivoted because I couldn't get my like side-scrolling 3D shooter to look good. Like there was no way to make the controls and the procedural animations look good together. Because if I held my mouse behind me, my hand just like flew into the air straight above my head. It didn't work very well. So first person is so much easier than third person. At least.
Yeah, because like first person, you don't have to deal about anything about how the character looks at all. And if you, that's why I kind of went to started doing like that. First person puzzle game, because all I have to do is just have a cube as like a box that exists, and then just like my character if I wanted. But like, yeah, third person's hard. First person is relatively easy unless you're doing funky math, which I was trying to do funky math, and I hate doing funky math.
No way.
I hate math too, and I'm a math major. Every day I do math is a day wasted.
Yeah.
Okay, so I got a few more textures made. I think this will definitely be where I cut the stream.
No, don't end the stream.
Oh no.
We've been going for 2 hours. Which I guess was kind of short by stream standards, but I am starting to feel the brain exhaustion set in. So yeah, I think I'll switch the scene to the Booker Shrine.
Wait, have they updated the tile map yet?
Tile map?
Is David still on here? Because he was.
No, he left, I think.
No, he's still in the call. It says.
Oh, well, the Go tile map could never beat the Unity tile map anyways. Who cares?
No, yeah, the Godot tile map is notoriously bad, but they said that they're going to update it.
Oh wait, is it?
Oh yeah, no, the Godot tile map's god awful. I think that's like one of the godsends of Godot 4 kind of thing.
If you pivot to Unity, I'll give you my Sokoban game, and you can build from there. It was a great game. It was displayed at one of the most prestigious events at the school last year, the ACM Puzzle Night.
Oh yeah.
Oh yes.
Oh yeah, we did make one for that.
Me
Me
made one.
You made one for that.
Yes. Because no one wanted to program anything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was the whole programmer, and I feel like David did something. Oh yeah, some people made levels, and I just kind of.
Everyone.
Yeah, we all made
90% of-
levels.
Yeah.
I made a level editor, and then I put the levels that weren't boring into the game, and then I made one of my own that was mildly boring because I couldn't have no contribution myself.
Yeah. But yeah, I didn't know that about the tile map.
Yeah.
I mean, it's good
Unless
for
they have-
I think it's good for collision, like just like the skeleton of the level.
I know, like the tile map works well as like a tile map. I'm just saying, like the tools associated with the tile map, like the tile map editor, and all that stuff is pretty jank. Like setting up a tile is pretty asinine.
Yeah, I actually do think I ran into some before the stream.
Yeah. But that's another thing that they're fixing in Godot 4, and it just works, and it's coming
just
soon.
Works. Interesting.
Pulling a page straight out of Bethesda, but in the best ways.
Yeah. Anyways, I think I'm actually gonna head out now of the stream. So, yep.
Cool. Yes.
You gotta, Santino, you have to drop in the next week's news of gaming that 343 CEO got pushed out of his position by the internet.
Oh.
He just retired and quit after like it was trending that he should be fired all over Twitter.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Rest in peace, the guy who killed Halo as an entire franchise.
Yeah.
Sounds like that's some heavy stuff. I'm gonna end the stream.